here, blah, 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 blah. Welcome, folks, to the Everything About Nothing podcast. I'm your host, James, and this is my co-host, Alex. Tonight, we have an exciting episode 3 for you. 3.5.
Episode 3 or 4?
Let's,
depending on what gets released.
If people want to pay enough for episode 2, we can call it that way. But we'll call it episode 4.
Technically, episode 4. This might be episode 3.
Yeah, in the lineup of things is probably going to be episode 3.
On what actually comes out.
Right. But plenty has happened over this last week. I mean, to kick things off, we have a well-known debater in the social media space getting absolutely murdered. Not figuratively, but literally murdered this week. Alex, I'm sure you've seen the videos of Mr. Kirk getting done in.
Yes.
Thoughts and feelings about that?
It is unavoidable to see online if you're anywhere on Twitter, especially Twitter. I mean, I don't know about I don't think I've seen one video of that shit on Instagram or Facebook.
Oh, I saw Instagram was like Johnny on the snap about taking him down.
I guess maybe my algorithm is
oh no, I just searched Charlie Kirk when I heard about it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Saw the videos, went to go show Liz, like an hour later, gone. So they were just
yeah, Instagram's probably better about that sort of shit than Twitter. It's just it's like the wild west.
Dude, it's no holds bars on Twitter.
Yeah, you can see people get daily on there.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean that shit was absolutely unavoidable to see on Twitter. So I seen all the fucking clips, all the different angles and shit, and I've seen them probably way too many times than I should have.
Yeah, I've probably seen them way too many times. It kind of shows our minds go kind of a little messed up that way. But with that being said, let's kick this off with what conspiracies have you heard around this?
About this?
About this.
The first one is that Israel is behind it.
I have not heard this.
And that he
oh my God.
He was like speaking against Israel and all this shit, and like personally, I've never seen any of his fucking. I don't watch him at all. I maybe have seen clips here and there of him and shit. Never knew him by name, but
nope.
So apparently, some of these clips that I've seen since he got fucking killed was that he was like speaking out against Israel a lot or something lately, and just like the conspiracy is that they put a hit out on him, sort of thing.
So I didn't hear that. That's an interesting one. I don't know if that doesn't seem like it's going to hold any ground.
Yeah, no. Maybe not. I mean, unless there's ways to prove that this kid that shot him or whatever is like.
Well, and so now I've heard the theory that the government martyred him for the conservatives to gain ground in the political realm, which makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, I don't really know. It seems like someone did this out of pure hate because of his belief system. Apparently, from what I've read, he's more of a conservative person.
Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie guy. And he goes
he's
to
definitely like a Republican.
college campuses, and his job is to debate people.
Yeah.
And let me remind the people what a debate is. It is a verbal argument of two opposing sides trying to argue their point. There's no reason for violence. There's no reason to get angry. I mean, you can be emotionally distraught from it, sure. But it's literally just two people trying to prove a point.
Yeah. And he just lets anybody come up to the mic and
he lets anybody apparently come to the mic, say whatever the fuck he wants, and he's got an answer or we'll try to debate it.
Yeah. That's the problem with doing some shit like that, because you got a motherfucker like him who's like used to doing shit like that, so he knows how to fucking talk and like talk his shit or whatever.
Oh,
in a way.
Piss people off.
And then there's all the people like in some of the clips that I've seen in the past of him and shit, where he gets these people who are just so fucking passionate about their views and shit.
Yeah.
That they're just like not good debaters, so they just come across looking fucking stupid.
Yeah, they're just screaming at him for no reason.
Just screaming at him or saying just like stupid shit, and then he just like makes them look kind of
stupid. Just makes them stupid or just scoots them along.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, So did you? I did not hear the Israeli theory. That's
like the
kind of nuts.
Yeah, that's like the top one right now, I think. But dude, there's been all sorts of shit that I've been seeing. Like apparently, he wears like a separate microphone that like, or when he like releases the videos of these like debates and shit. And so people were like basically saying that the little microphone on his shirt was like some sort of like device for, or that it was like I don't remember exactly what the fuck it was, but like people were just like coming out of the fucking woodworks with all sorts of fucking shit.
I just came across this one earlier today. This is what I want. Did you see the one where they close in on the video of, I think it's a security guard behind him doing the little weird like hand movement?
Yeah, he
that
does
one's
like
crazy.
He does like a weird like.
Yeah,
sort of
like
it's
some like a very unnatural movement.
Yeah.
And you're just so they're like, that's not a natural movement. Now that one, so there had to be some kind of trigger for an assassination. Some kind, right? You would think there had to be something to know when the timing was right, right?
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah. On top of the timing, especially because you heard like what they were talking about, like literally seconds before he got shot or whatever.
No, I've watched them all on silent.
It was like basically about the person that he was talking to was telling him or was asking him like something about fucking mass shootings or
oh damn,
it was about shooting specifically, or whatever, and then he like rebutted and then popped.
Damn.
Like, yeah,
that's that coincidence. I
don't know.
Doesn't really feel like it. Doesn't feel like
timing,
it.
like with that shit. If the motherfuckers like given the, I don't know why they would,
doesn't
but
feel like it. That's crazy.
But then again, if you're shooting a motherfucker like that, like, why would you need like a signal of when to shoot him? Like,
right. So that's the thing. Is like, it kind of, well, if there was a signal, that means this wasn't a job out of pure hate, like the media is trying to make it sound like.
Right.
So like, they arrested that old dude right out at that. There's no way that old dude could have made that shot. I guarantee you that.
Oh, no.
His shaky ass dude. He was like crying.
And it was so obvious from the video that like the crack of that gun was it was clearly like a fucking sniper,
distance away,
like a bolt action rifle, and it was like a good distance away, like you're saying. So,
and like apparently, did you see? They apparently caught up with this kid. He's like apparently some 22-year-old.
Yeah, they just arrested him.
Yeah, and they got him like 250 miles away from where.
Yeah,
it happened.
Did you hear his dad gave him up? Apparently,
I heard it was his trans roommate. Which makes
really
no sense to me. I
this.
just saw this article headline today that his trans roommate was the one who gave him up, or maybe told his dad where he was, and then his dad turned him in or something. Yeah. But it's just like, so also that just adds like, okay, so this kid must have been on the, and now this is speculation on my part. This kid had to been in one of those ultra leftist, super woke kids, right?
Yeah.
Who just thought Charlie was spewing hate. Yeah. Right.
Like a lot of people,
like most people
that are on that side of the
everybody,
of the political side that are just like praising his death and like all sorts of shit.
Let me make this very clear. I'm not left or right. I'm a centrist. I am split down the middle.
Yeah,
when
I
it
think
comes
me
to
and
this
you
shit.
are pretty
unbiased.
We're definitely
balanced.
in the middle
yeah,
somewhere.
I mean, I do have certain things that I probably side more conservative on.
Oh yeah,
there's
for
other
sure.
things that are more liberal on.
Yeah.
For sure. But that's the part of being a centrist. Which I think honestly everybody should be when it comes to voting. There's no one right political side. It's whichever candidate on side is going to give our country the best opportunity to thrive. But we've lost all sight of that.
But unfortunately we've lost all sight of that. Motherfuckers are crazy. You're either to the left or to the right, all the way left or all the way right, and obviously there is an in between. That's where we stand.
But we're not recognized.
And honestly, we don't really fucking
don't care.
I don't give a shit about politics fucking bit. Like, it's what it is.
Small sideshow.
Shit's gonna fucking happen, and it's. I mean, dude.
I really think what's gonna happen. Really, if we're gonna go back down to, we haven't talked about on this pod, but over the years of us knowing each other, this really could all be Black Flag. This could be literally the First World Order trying to create mass chaos in our country,
creating chaos, creating
civil war
between
this new world order to come in and rule.
Yeah, man. No, I would not be surprised because
it's shaping up that way.
Did you see that the kid that shot him or whatever? He had like inscribed all these fucking like words or sayings or whatever.
So apparently
on the
that was
casings.
False.
Was it?
I was just told.
Okay.
I just saw. But then again, I don't never know who to trust here.
Dude,
so
that's the other part of it.
Like, who's got the facts?
You don't know what's fucking true
anymore. You just
anymore
said his dad turned him in. I just said his trans roommate turned him in. What the fuck, dude? Like,
yeah, but like, yeah,
it's just so much disinformation out there because everybody's got a fucking word because of the fucking internet.
Well, and there's fucking AI. There's fucking Photoshop.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, who knows what the fuck's real anymore these days on the internet? Like, there was a picture of him that someone photoshopped of him with a Trump shirt on, and apparently that was fucking fake.
Yeah.
Like, someone just photoshopped that shit.
Really? I didn't see that one. That's dumb.
Some of the other fucking posts that I was seeing were like from his family or his parents' like Facebook pages and shit, and it seemed like his dad was more right leaning, like he was like a deputy sheriff or some shit or whatever. But and his he would take him out shooting guns and all this shit. Like, who the fuck knows? Like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, no, I mean,
we'll never get the truth.
Yeah,
it's just with everything, all these political hits, everything like that. You'll never get the truth.
No, never.
And that's what's gonna piss the people off, and that's how you're gonna get this revolution, civil war. It's because the government knows what they're doing. They're
well, dude, I was
manipulating masses at this point.
One of my group chats that I'm in, not with any of the homies that are in Discord, but like one with my brother and some of his friends and shit. Yeah. They were like, that day when all the clips were coming out and that he'd gotten shot and all this shit, they were like, everybody in that group is more like left leaning, pretty fucking on the left. Yeah. And they're like, dude, the fucking the rebuttal or the response from the right's gonna be fucking crazy. Like, you just wait and see. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, I mean, maybe, sure, but like, what the fuck are the extreme Republicans gonna go kidnap AOC and fucking?
What the fuck is gonna happen there? Right?
You know what I mean? Like,
nothing's really gonna happen from this. Let's just be honest. Yeah, we're gonna, that's crazy statements out of that group. That's wild. Dude.
Just because they, in their head, they just like they think that's what type of time they're on, or
I can understand that sentiment, but it doesn't. I can understand it, but it doesn't make sense in my head, so I refuse to feed into that. Right? Does that make
that's
sense?
why I didn't even.
Yeah, I wouldn't even respond. I would have just looked. What the fuck is going on?
I read that
here?
shit. I was like, wipe off of that shit.
No, I have on my social media. There's a dude who used to live in Oregon, and he ran a bunch of disc golf tournaments and stuff. A super like liberal lefty.
Mm-hmm.
And he just got on his socials and just started just praising this dude's death and all like some crazy shit, just going off. And it's just like, dude, like, first of all, whether or not this dude was a racist, whether or not his political views lined up with you, why are you wishing death on someone?
Oh, man? Dude, 100%.
Like, the fuck?
Yeah,
that seems just out of pocket to me. Like,
dude, at the end of the day, we're all fucking humans. Like, like I was telling the homie the other day, if the only motherfuckers that deserve to get put down like that are motherfuckers who touch kids, pedophiles, fucking rapists, whatever. Like,
trying to eliminate a race of people.
Yeah,
like that.
Dude. Like,
but you're a debater. Like, come on. Like, dude, where does that
You're just like, fuck, dude. We live in America. We got free speech. You're telling me this?
Sure.
You're just gonna get fucking shot because you're exercising your First Amendment?
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. And
it's fucking wild.
It's a wild thing.
Yeah, I've been seeing all that shit too. I guess just everybody that I've been talking to lately are just like a bunch of their friends and family or whatever, or whoever, mostly friends, I think, on Facebook or some shit that are like just like praising his death and shit. And I'm just like, dude, at the end of the fucking day, he was a dad with 2 little girls and a wife.
Yeah.
Like, it don't matter what the fuck like, dude. Like I said, we live in America. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you should be.
Yeah.
I mean, really. Like,
if you're gonna celebrate a man's death, do it in the quiet of your home and stay off social media, dude. You're like, but this dude I think he's doing it on purpose because he's just a fucking troll. He's like a 50-some-year-old troll who's got long, dirty, nasty ass hair. He's fucking just a fucking dirty fucking hippie. Not really close with him anymore. Haven't really been for a few years now, but it's just like, I only keep him on my socials just because of the pure entertainment and the fact that he's just a massive troll.
Does like that he's friends with on there like comment it.
Oh
like,
yeah, dude.
Arguing
like,
back at him
oh
and shit.
yeah, dude.
You're just eating it.
Yeah,
all,
so I was just like grab the bucket of popcorn and just sit there and just be like, yo, people, he's doing this to get under your all skin, and he's literally done it.
He's just rage baiting.
Yeah, literally just rage baiting. It's literally all it is. But it's like I honestly, he probably feels that way too. Like,
yeah,
he made some statements saying like, oh, everyone's saying feel bad for his 2 kids and his wife. Like, they're probably better off without him having a Nazi for a dad. So I'm like, whoa, dude. Like, yeah. So fuck the internet. Rest in peace, Charlie. I don't know you, didn't know what you stood for, but
R.I.P. Charlie. Yeah,
R.I.P.
I just feel bad for his family.
Yeah,
like really,
that's really what it is.
But like,
just no one deserves to lose.
Other than that, I don't really have any sort of like feelings about it.
Yep.
Other than that,
so let's just we had to get that off our chest. We're done.
That was
Moving
a very
on.
current event. We had to touch on that.
I had to get that one out of our get that one off the chest real quick. But moving on. Interesting news. I think. Fuck, what was the article? Saying that there's another Congress hearing coming up about UFOs and disclosure. Once again, we'll probably get the fucking shit blocked from us again, but that's okay.
Those two clips that I sent you the other day?
Yeah.
That's what that was from.
Oh, so that did. Okay.
So I don't know if they're doing another one.
That's literally what I was right about.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing another one.
Yeah.
That just seems to be the ongoing theme right now.
I think we're getting close. It feels like we're getting close.
But fucking yeah, I seen multiple clips like those 2 that I sent you.
Yeah.
And kind of crazy. There was like one clip specifically that we're talking about at this congressional hearing that was like about UFO UAP disclosure, like basically just like whistleblower like testimony and shit like that.
Yeah.
But one of these clips that I was sent to James was I think it was like an ex Air Force fucking I don't remember what it said he was. Some ex Air Force dude. But he had came across like a fucking triangular shaped UFO.
Yeah, he was fucking pilot for oh gee. I should have had this written down. Anyways, he was a pilot in the Air Force of some, or the U.S. Air Force of something. But yeah, so his tale was actually pretty crazy to hear about how he was talking about how like this giant triangle just kind of appears and just kind of is like hanging out.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, if I was me, man, I'd be shitting bricks. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I know you're pretty fearless being a pilot because you're pulling G's and you're doing all this, but like some to materialize, kind of, or like go not on your radar. You're not peeping it.
Yeah.
To just being there. Come on, like
that'd be a trip, dude.
I'd shit myself.
Yeah,
I'd literally probably shit myself.
That would be insane.
Yeah, and I'd be fucking.
And then this other clip was some fucking footage that got released of apparently it was from Yemen in 2024 of last year, somewhere in Yemen that caught this, and I think it was one of our drones is what it was. Like some drone of ours dropped a Hellfire missile on like a UAP or UFO.
Oh shit.
And it just like it either like bounced off the fucking thing just based off the footage, or it like hit it and it didn't go down, it just kept going.
Yeah.
But after it like bounced off of it or hit it or whatever, these like 3 little fucking orbs come out of the craft behind it.
Yeah.
And they're just like following it with it, and they're just like
yeah.
And it looked insane.
Yeah, that's there's some insane stuff out there. Speaking of like orbs and stuff hovering around ships and stuff, remember some years ago that Thailand flight that just disappeared?
Oh, the Malaysian flight?
Yeah.
Or whatever? Yeah.
Did you see the infrared video of that?
Yeah.
Where those 2 orbs are just circling this thing for a while, and then it just
disappeared.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. That shit was nuts. It just, when you were telling that, it just reminded me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on out here, man? And now I don't even think the motherfuckers out in space are even caring about whether or not we see them, because I'm seeing more daytime footage than anything right now. Everything's I felt like for some years was just a lot of nighttime footage, right? So there's all sorts of speculation. But at this point, dude, there's shit in the middle of the fucking day, like over Mexico City, over fucking, I mean, I bet you if we searched it now, we could find some up in the mountains of Oregon right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just saw, speaking of Oregon and Northwest, some random video on Instagram. Apparently, there's a video of a real Sasquatch somewhere in the Olympic Mountains they filmed.
Oh, really?
They say it's the clearest view. I've watched it like 4 times. The most I see is like a little dome shape kind of. It's a pretty clear head structure, but it's like that could be just a bear on all 4.
I want to say I think I know which video you're talking about.
It came out maybe a month or 2 ago. Yeah.
But I don't really remember the video.
It's like he's just like panning from. He looks like he's going up like a hillscape, right? And then he stops because there's a tree shaking, and you just see like a pretty clear hairy head thing just kind of walk by and make a grunting noise. But then again, that grunting noise could be, layered on. Like that's what I'm saying, man. Dude, like that guy did in St. Helens in the 70s or 80s.
Yeah,
right?
like the most famous.
Yeah, the most famous one. Yeah, where he was fucking sweating his balls off in a suit. Yeah, like, well, I don't know. And then, anyways, I've been going down this rabbit hole this week about Bigfoot and UAPs. Like, did you know there's a theory out there that Bigfoot are interdimensional? That's why
I've heard this.
Never seen found a skeleton of one.
Maybe I don't know how they're fitting inside them little UFOs.
There's another story of a guy who befriended a Bigfoot tribe and like had sex with a woman and like has like hybrid babies out in the middle of Washington and Oregon or some nuggets. Bro, like the world
There's some good drugs out there.
Some good shit going around, I tell you what. But yeah, man, no, I think we're getting real. I personally have high hopes that we're getting closer to some kind of disclosure. I mean, we've already disclosed, and the government knows. Like, yes, we've acknowledged there's craft, at least something that is not of our origin or any that we know of, right?
Well, that was one of the things I was gonna say about that Malaysian flight thing. I follow this dude who was like the big like guy that was interpreting or like investigating those videos of the flight.
Sure.
And I think he leans more towards it's like technology we either like reverse engineered.
Okay.
So he like expects that it was like humans that did this thing to the flight or whatever for whatever the fuck reason.
Yeah.
But like that's the other part of it too. I'm like, how many of this shit is ours? Like, or like,
well, at this point, it's
with how many fucking stories there are of us like reverse engineering, like all these crash landed UFOs and shit, and like, I don't know.
I'm pretty positive the majority of the triangle UAPs, UFOs that we see are PR-3Bs, human made from Area 51 or whatever. That seems like something
which is still something that they're not like out in the open about.
Yeah, but
everybody, if you're into that, you know what the fuck that is.
I mean, if you pull it up, Lockheed Martin, you can find pictures and stuff from Lockheed Martin where they have like in hangars triangle-shaped things, and that's the thing is it's there's so much secrecy in that world because of government contracts and not trying to get because secrecy is everything.
Trying to keep a one up on all the other countries and shit.
Fucking Blackwater, Lockheed Martin, all these private sectors, dude. They are knee deep in technology that we won't see on a civilian level for another 25 years.
Have contracts and the amount of money that they're getting for this sort of shit. Like, oh, dude, they got to keep that under
billions of dollars.
Yeah.
And, that's why we're in national debt. But then again, when we audit the government, there's like billions and billions of dollars missing, which get written off in a black fund, apparently, is what they're calling it, or something like that. Dude, running a country, running the world has got to be one of the wildest things to deal with.
Well, dude, the fact that there's people like in those types of positions that are making calls like that without our Congress or the fucking Senate, whatever the anything, fuck, just right under their nose and fucking wild.
Yeah. No, there's apparently a big cover up. One of the biggest failures of the Navy SEALs Team 6 was they were flown in to take out somebody silently, but when they landed, there's just some civilians, and if they were dropped in by water, got to the beach, and just at the same time happened to be a couple of civilian fishermen pulling in their boat, murked the civilians, sank the boat, sank the people, then aborted the mission, never told our government anything about this, and then it comes out years later, and so now they're all fucked, and it's just like, yo, like, so who's giving, like, how is there no chain of command on what, like, where's the information stop, right? Like,
well, yeah, it's almost just like what's that saying? Like basically like don't ask, don't tell, or like sort of
pretty much,
we're just not going to talk about this. Like sort of, it just didn't act like it never happened.
Yeah, just if we don't see no evil, hear no evil.
Dude, I'm sure there's so many stories like that that came out through the fucking. I mean, probably back in World War II, fucking Vietnam, all the fucking wars.
World War I.
I guarantee you, there's probably tons of stories like that, which is crazy. But
Secret Service stuff, all that stuff. World War I, espionage was really born through World War I.
Yeah.
So it's, and it's crazy that the spy world at this point has gotten so advanced. Like, we don't talk about it anymore. And
it's almost getting to the point where it's like where it's probably not even like more so people on the ground getting this sorts of information anymore. It's like just gathering intel from fucking technology or whatever the fuck it is, or
just getting within range to fucking listen in on something. And it's crazy how I think wars are going to be fought more digitally coming up here pretty soon.
I mean, we've already seen that with the Ukraine and the Russian war. Like, just literally Russian drones fucking.
Yeah, Ukraine started it.
Yeah,
and then Russia tried to jump on it.
Yeah, they're just killing soldiers with drones.
Jesus, dropping grenades on them and stuff.
Oh my god!
I've wasted hours watching this footage of that footage. This shit's intense, bro.
It's crazy.
Like, they just blowing people up for no reason. Yeah. Like, you'll see like an eye in the sky of a drone, like a Ukrainian drone circling, just fucking around with soldiers, and it's just exploding and body parts flying everywhere. You're just like, yo, dude, this shit's nuts.
That's the other part of it too. We live in such a fucked up time, James, that like we've grown up seeing all of this shit. We're so desensitized to all these sorts of videos and shit. Like when I showed Sammy the video of Charlie getting shot, she was like, I really wish you didn't show me that. Like, I'm sick to my stomach now and shit. And I was like sorry, but like it doesn't really, like, I've seen so many fucking videos of people like it doesn't really do anything for me other than I'm just like, god damn, like but because like dude, like in middle school and shit, like me and my buddy at the time, we used to fucking watch all those fucked up videos of like the Mexican cartel beheading videos and all sorts of
Bombs World, all that shit.
And on top of the fact that nowadays you could just see clip after clip on a certain page on Twitter of people just getting killed in the most fucked up, gruesome fucking ways and shit. And it's just like, god damn, our brains are probably like.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, we're desensitized to it to a sense. But if that war ever came to our footsteps, I guarantee you the mass majority would freak out and wouldn't know.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Right? Like, that's the crazy thing is, like, we're desensitized to it. But until you see it in real life, like, you don't really.
Like, in person?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm a little more desensitized because I was 13 and went down to El Salvador. And my first night there, dude's chest got blown open in front of my hotel. I saw it.
Jesus
Christ.
So
it's like I've seen like just blood everywhere. Like, and it's just like, and then through the years, I've seen people get shot in Seattle and all that stuff. So it's like, it still bothers me, dude. It really does. It's still not fun to see in real life.
No, that's the thing is there's a thing of seeing it in the movies.
Yeah.
And then there's another thing seeing videos of it. Oh, yeah. It's totally different. Those two are totally different. And then there's the other part of seeing it for real.
Yeah.
And then it's like, that's really where it fucks you up.
Yeah,
like,
no, it really fucks me up.
Yeah.
But then, like, I mean, I think everybody at this point is subscribed to that Nature's Metal page on Instagram where it's just ruthless nature shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, if you wanted to watch anything gnarlier than... there's nothing gnarlier than animals ripping each other apart.
Oh, yeah,
alive,
dude.
Like, yo, like, there's, like, animals getting eaten alive and fuck it, dude. It's
this
gnarly.
shit happens on the daily out there. Like,
I know. World is nuts.
We're so lucky that we're humans and we get to live in fucking cozy little houses
we're on
and
the
shit.
Top of the chain.
Yeah, top of the food chain. But, like, you watch any of those crazy-ass videos on the fucking... hippos taking out fucking lions and alligators eating little dogs and shit. Like,
that shit's nuts.
It goes down out in the fucking.
Yeah, man. That's why, like, certain areas in the world that I think I'm just okay not Going to. I want to explore a lot of the world, don't get me wrong, but like there are places where like
we just don't belong.
There's no reason
to
go.
There's just no reason.
Like what would egg somebody on to put themselves in a higher where it's like more probable that you're either going to get really sick or die.
Yeah.
Like I don't care how much of an adrenaline junkie you are or anything. I get some people it has to be done to explore.
That's what I'm saying. There's like that dude
that
dude on Instagram that just goes out. I think he lives in Florida or some shit, and he just like goes out and about into the Florida jungles
like
or
the Everglades or whatever.
Shit. And have you ever seen the videos where he's like he just grabs a whatever the fuck like an animal or whatever the fuck, and he just goes yoink. You seen this dude?
No.
He grabs all sorts of lizards,
oh my god, dude.
little tiny like baby alligators and like
so good.
Just literally all sorts of shit. And he just every time he goes for him, he just goes yoink and grabs it. And he's like, "Look at this little dude!" Like,
dude, fuck that. Florida people are just built different, I think, man.
Yeah.
Some of them in a better way, a lot of them not a better way. But yeah, no, Florida's a trip. Yo, people are fucking.
But then, yeah, I mean, we're lucky. We live in a pretty relatively chill area as far as not being able to be hunted down by shit.
Yeah. There's a cougar sighting once a year, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But then you got like I remember reading about this little village, and I think it was like somewhere in India, and it was like this really small village, like out in the jungle or something, and they are victim to like 20 tiger deaths a year.
Oh Jesus!
Because dude, they just get fucking lit up by tigers out there.
What the fuck? No, I'm good.
Dude, can you imagine that?
Waking up and there's a tiger just like, hey.
Dude, yeah.
Fuck
or you're
no.
just like out on the bank like trying to catch some fish to
bro,
eat for the day.
Good.
And like
I'm straight. Dog.
You just get fucking...
I'm good.
You just get yoinked by a tiger?
I'm good. I'm keeping that thing on me, dog. Like, I've got fucking motion sensors. I'm spending the bag to be out there fishing if I'm going to be out there. Hell no, that'd be a trip.
Watch your back constly for tigers.
Speaking of tigers, I think it might have been the same area. You're saying in India, right? There's this story of this one tiger. It was a female. They gave her a name that like literally translated in English to the killer of man. And she had chalked up 30-something kills in a matter of like 4 years. And they could never catch her, I don't think.
I think there was like a YouTube documentary.
Yeah, I think that's what I saw about it. It was like 20 minutes long, dude. It's nuts, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did you not catch this bitch? Like, what the fuck? I'd be posted up every fucking night, dude. Like,
yeah, I think it got to the point so bad that they like called in like military to like try and get this bitch because she was just on a rampage.
I think India is a trip because they fuck with the elephants and stuff there too. Did you see there's like that video from early 2000s where this giant elephant just starts rampaging in a fucking like marketplace square and just is like trampling people and just fucking going. And they're shooting it, but it's not going down. Yeah, fuck any of that bullshit, dude.
That's an elephant that was like, fuck y'all, I'm done being a fucking victim.
I'm done being your showpiece.
Yeah, y'all about to get fucked up.
That's fucking 4 tons of fucking weight being thrown around. Like, I'm fuck no.
Bro, I seen this video like last week sometime. Must have been somewhere down in Mexico or South America or some shit. And they were straight up doing like a fucking, it was one of these fucking videos that you see like in a random street with people packed all around. And they just like let like a bull loose out in the like it's basically just like a bull show, like a like a
bull run.
Yeah, just like I wouldn't even call it a bull riding show, but it's like just one of those
like bullfighting, but like in the streets. Or is it like they just let a bull and people just are?
Yeah, it's almost just like that fucking where they wave
bullfighting.
Yeah. And so it's like one of these, and dude was fucking with the bull, and he got lit up by it, and it went after him after it hit him. And dude got the fucking horn like right here or some shit. It literally lifted off like his whole fucking side of his face, and you could see him fucking running away.
Oh,
bro. The whole, like,
bro, just flapping.
His face is just flapping. Yeah.
Oh, bro, I couldn't see that. That's gnarl.
Motherfuckers are crazy.
Bro, fuck that. Like, I'd love to go watch a bullfight, but I ain't. If you let that shit in the street, dog, you gotta be fucking crazy.
I get it from their perspective because it's just like entertainment for them
and tradition.
I mean, what other fucking like shit do they have out there to really like
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
makes sense.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, then again, you think about the weird sports the U.S. have invented, like for example, noodling. You go into a muddy river, stick your foot down into a hole. You hope that there's not a water moccasin snake or a snapping turtle, and you hope there's a catfish in there to bite you.
Yeah.
Like catfish teeth are really small. It's like sandpaper,
Yeah.
so you get really fine shredding in your. Yeah, I'm not sticking my hand or my
No.
there's like
Good.
6 inches of visibility in the water. Like, yeah, I'm good. Like, so yeah, no to the bull running or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
And no to the noodle. I mean, dude, I bet you we could go country by country and find a fucked up sport.
Yeah.
In Japan, there's one that's literally you trying to climb a pole. There's 2 teams of like 30 dudes, and there's a center pole. They talk about in Bad Friends, I think. And the goal is to get one person to the top of the pole and keep everybody else. It's like King of the Hill, essentially. But these people go wild. They're jumping on top of each other, like flying, kicking each other, like punching each other, throwing them like 20 feet off each other,
like,
dog.
It's like a solo competition.
No, it's a team. It's like 30 versus 30, and they're going up like wooden.
Oh, so there's only one pole that they're going up. So okay, I get it.
Battle, like it's 2 teams, King of the Hill, but only one person has to get to the top and hold it for a certain amount of time.
Yeah,
but it's literally a free for all. Like, people are just getting their heads bashed in, dude.
Plus, imagine being, like, hella far up that bitch and you get kicked off or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People are getting thrown off 20 feet. You know, you're just like, yo, that's
crazy. And then you got, like, the cheese run, the cheese wheel.
Yeah, the cheese wheel down the hill. Like, what the? Yeah, that's a stupid one, too. People are just breaking arms and shit. Yo.
That hill is fucking, like, it's literally, like, straight up and down.
Dude, it's like it's higher than a 40 or 45 degree angle.
And it's not just like a flat.
No,
it's
not like
flat.
Divots and holes and rocks, and it's people just throwing themselves down it.
Yeah.
Dumb.
People be getting fucked up.
I'll be right back.
I do love watching those videos of the cheese wheel.
Oh, dude, I love those. And we're back. Anything good and new going on in your life right now?
No, not really. Sammy just bought me a basketball hoop for my birthday.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I saw that.
Yeah, I spent the last few hours putting that together.
Yeah, I would be doing that too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, by the way, if we're gonna get it officially on the pod.
Yeah, it's a little early, but
yeah, I figured.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Let's see. My week was filled with crazy shit. But other than that, getting over Liz is getting over some kind of sickness, which is good for the house, and dog's doing good. Daughter's car is falling apart because she never took care of it, so I get to pick up that mess now. So that's been
fun.
Yeah.
Not even in the same state. You gotta try
across state lines, and she's asked me what's wrong with my car, and I'm just like, I'm not there. I could not tell you what the fuck is wrong.
Can't put my hands on it, so
can't really do that. But she's found a good shop. They're going to take care of her. I talked to the shop today, so they'll be all right. Yeah,
that's good.
Let's see.
Other than that, I mean, shit. You see, they put all the. I guess I shouldn't say all. They put like the first minus the fourth one. All the Fast and Furious is back on Netflix again.
Yeah, I saw that. I own them all on my Amazon account, so I just
Okay.
No, I actually just speaking of those, I just actually finally got through Hobbs and Shaw. Took me about.
Did you actually end up watching it?
4 different times to get through it.
I still can't bring myself to watch it.
No,
dude.
It's not good. Don't waste. It took me 4 separate sit downs to get through it.
Is Hobbs and Shaw like teaming up in this movie?
They're not super happy about it, but they end up, and The Rock ends up like so. Being that you'll probably never see it, I'm gonna just spoil it for you.
I'm never gonna watch the movie.
So Jason Statham's character apparently has a sister who is also some kind of agent who gets essentially framed for stealing something and killing her team. And it was under this like shadow government who's Idris Elba's in it, who's the main bad guy, but he's like bionic or something like that.
Yeah, I do remember seeing something about
Bullshit.
that. Yeah.
But anyways,
I forgot he was in that. I'm definitely not seeing that. I'm definitely not seeing that.
So they end up bringing in both Hobbs and Shaw, right? Blah 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 blah. They refuse to work with each other, end up kind of butting heads, and are like, "Oh, I'll do it my way. Don't tell me what to do." Blah blah blah. Blah. Turns out, then comes this weird love interest between The Rock and Statham's fucking sister, and it's not good. It's really not worth. It took me 4 separate times to make it through like an hour and a half movie. Or
I bet it did.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, no, dude.
It was so bad. So bad.
I mean, if you're into fucking cheesy action flicks like that, I'm sure it's probably.
I love them. I love him. I've been on the Jason Statham kick, though. Like, I mean, I discovered Jason Statham when he was running around doing films for Jackie Chan and Jet Li back in the day.
Yeah.
And Donnie Yen back in the early 2000s.
All those fucking.
90s. I mean, he was in Lock, Stock, 2 Smoking
I
Barrels.
know who's that director that.
Guy Ritchie.
He's in a lot of like the old Guy Ritchie movies. Yeah,
they're good.
Yeah.
He's a great actor. It's just his martial arts kind of took him to a whole different level.
Yeah.
I mean, you think of like his movies like Transport, cheesy as fuck, but highly entertaining.
Oh yeah, super entertaining. Or like Cranked.
Cranked was great, dude. It was the best. I mean, it made absolutely no fucking sense, right? No sense, but it was great. I loved it.
No, I like Jason Statham. I do think he's kind of. I haven't watched a lot of his newer movies because I'm honestly just like.
There's
kind of
so
over
much
him
out
at this
there, dude.
point.
Yeah, there's so much out there.
They're all
watch.
the same fucking type of movies and shit. And like, I don't know.
You know who I'm really done with? Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
I used to like him because, Taken, and there's a couple films he did earlier in his career where it's like drama and stuff. He's a pretty good actor. He, displays emotion well, but like I would say his last 7 flicks have been just a spin-off of Taken.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised.
I think there's one they're advertising on Netflix or Prime right now where it's like he's on a train, taken on a train or something like that. I mean, come on. Like, am I gonna watch it? Probably. Am I gonna hate it? Absolutely.
Yeah. It's one of those movies you put on in the background or like while you're like, or when you're just like doing chores in the house or something like that. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I am kind of excited to see what they do with this new Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited for it. So what I've read is they're kind of trying to get it back to more car-oriented. I am hoping, but I don't really know.
I don't know how they're going to do that because it's obviously like a direct sequel to the last movie.
Right.
And where the last movie leaves off, it's
Did
like
not seem like it,
super
right?
over the top like the last few have been, and it's just like I don't know how you're going to bring it back to like LA with the car culture and all that shit.
Right.
They're going to find a way to do it.
And the car culture has changed drastically since the first one's come out,
I mean, they're definitely going to find a way to do it, I'm sure, but whether it's I don't know.
Yeah, I'm excited for it though. I don't know how I feel about them trying to bring Brian back. I know that
we've talked about this a little bit.
Yeah, I know his brother's going to play it and he's a spitting image of Brian and everything, but like they wrapped up his character so well in the seventh one
when him and Dom split at the end.
It was like the perfect way to just end that.
Yeah.
And just let it be done.
And then they just
and then they just mention him, like,
they just mention him
and
every
me
once
are
in a
doing
while.
great somewhere.
Or at the end of
like
the fucking at the end of the 8th one, I think is what it is or whatever, where he like you see his R34
pulling up for
and then it just ends right there. Like
that's fine.
Yeah,
hint at that. That's fine.
The only thing that bothers me with like that sort of like way of going about his character is I'm just like, dude, obviously the man's dead, but like if this movie is like I'm supposed to be taking it as like some sort of like realistic sort of a story or something, like you're telling me Brian's just not helping the fam out?
Yeah.
Like
yeah, like he's not
like, really?
No. All right, fair is fair. From that perspective, I guess I can see how and why you would need to bring him back then. Because, I mean, he was, like, literally the cop.
Yeah.
Like, the one with the connects to get the information, right? Like, I don't know. I get it. I'm excited for it.
But yeah, like I was telling you, that fucking clip of Vin Diesel at wherever the fuck he was, given that, like, beach or whatever, and he was talking about how he basically said that they're going to bring Brian back in as like a character in this movie.
Yeah.
I'm all for it, honestly. I'm going to eat it all up.
Yeah, I mean, we've spent...
Oh my God.
Whoa.
My mic just fucking fell out. Holy shit.
Here, loosen the nut.
How the fuck did that happen? But yeah, man. I mean, dude, with how good like the AI and shit is nowadays, I bet you they're gonna be able to do it.
Oh no,
good.
I think it's gonna be done very well. That thought had crossed my mind about bringing Brian back, but now that you say it and you've made a good point that there is a need for his character. Oh, we're gonna take a quick technical break here. Anyways, yo, while we're doing this little break, I'm just gonna talk randomly. Kind of a slow week going around, not a whole lot of good content, comedy, podcast fodder to really talk about. Don't really want to talk about my incident this week, but I'll just let the viewers know I had to deal with a racist, and we'll just leave it at that. But today I went down to the Willamette Pie Company down outside of Salem, Oregon. Anybody out there, do suggest going and getting a savory pie from them. Their sweet pies are pretty good, really good pie crust. Nice little farm shop as well. Nice little afternoon lunch and pie. So that's a positive, Actually, you know what episode was actually kind of funny, which I didn't think was going to be funny, was the Shia LaBeouf episode on Bad Vins.
Yeah.
I actually found that one to be very entertaining. This shit was great.
Yeah, because there's like a whole stigma behind him. Like,
being some kind of crazy guy. But he's not. He seems just like a normal dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this Hollywood just pushing this fabricated story?
I would think.
Yeah, they kind of did Macaulay Culkin the same. Well, Macaulay also does doing heroin, but
yeah,
it kind of fucked him up.
Well, dude, I'm pretty sure fucking I can't remember the name of the movie. It probably came out like 4 or 5 years ago now.
Yeah,
but there was some movie that was basically Shia LaBeouf plays his dad, and it's about Shia LaBeouf's like life growing up.
Yeah, because he was, in the star.
Yeah, and I think his dad was pushed for him to like do all these movies and like he like abused the fuck out of him. So he's probably got some fucking trauma. I never watched the movie, but I heard it was good.
I bet that's good.
Well, yeah, so I'm sure he's got like some sort of trauma.
Yeah. He's a Disney kid too, Shy.
Yeah, even Steven.
Oh, in that movie.
Holes, yep. That's a Disney movie. Pretty sure.
I don't think I've ever seen the movie.
Good.
I've heard. It's based off a book. I read the book.
Yeah. We had to read it.
Yeah, we had to read it in like 4th or 5th grade, something like that. 7th or 8th grade. I don't know. I just remember reading.
And I like Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, I actually think it's funny. It's like fucking his best line in iRobot is when the chick's shot with her eyes closed. He goes, to Will Smith's like, motherfucker, she shot with her eyes closed. I was like, yo, that's great.
And like honestly, the first 2 Transformers movies were actually like the first one specifically.
He played the main character kid role to a T, dude. It was great.
I mean, the first one specifically was like,
I love the first
movie.
one. Yeah, they're great. But it's now just everything's just getting nuttier and nuttier. Now we're getting to the point where these Transformers are going into like Animorphs. So like, remember the show Beast Wars? So that was old Transformers. That was like Optimus and everyone just getting turned into beasts, right? Yeah. I think in this last Transformers, like we saw like rhinos and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, we're going Beast Wars.
Yeah.
I think we're going into the Beast Wars.
Did you watch the newest Transformers?
I think I did.
Yeah, I went
part of it. I've tried watching them in order. I'm all sorts of turned around.
I don't know either. Because I don't think I've seen. I think I might have seen one of Mark Wahlberg one.
Yeah.
But I did go see that newest theaters because homie Lars, he wanted to go see it. We hadn't seen it. I didn't think it was bad. I mean, it's like
there's entertainment factors to it.
Like new character, like new characters, like main character, like the.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
But
no more Tyrese.
But yeah, like you're saying, they touch on like.
Which I'm all for because I mean I remember the episode where they transferred their sparks from cars into the animal thing.
Yeah.
Like.
Because I think one of them was like a gorilla or something.
There's a gorilla, rhino, cheetah.
Yeah, I think there was the cheetah one in there.
It's all sorts of things. I was so heavily into
I
Transformers.
was super
and all
surprised in that movie. One of the Decepticons, I think it was a Decepticon, transformed into an R33 GTR, and I was like, that was actually pretty.
Yeah, I don't
cool.
remember that scene. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I've just watched the previews of this. I didn't remember seeing an R30.
Yeah, I was really surprised to see that, but I was like,
that's nasty.
Dope.
Actually,
yeah.
I'm okay with that one. I would watch it just for the scene. Did it look good though? Was it a good looking one?
They didn't show it a lot.
You just saw the tail lights.
Yeah, it was pretty much just like a shot of the rear end.
I don't want to see it now. That's cool.
I would say it's worth a watch. You would probably watch it.
I want to see that movie Weapons. God, that shit looks good.
I think I was telling you about that.
Yeah, you went and saw that.
Me and Sammy went and seen it.
It's good, huh?
Dude, when I seen the original like teaser for it,
I
was like, oh, I'm going to see it.
Yeah.
And I'd heard some other like news about it and shit being like the best fucking upcoming horror film like in decades and shit.
Yeah.
And I will say it was good. I probably wouldn't watch it again. From what you get out of the trailer, I guess I was maybe expecting something different. The movie,
sure,
but how it plays out, I mean, good.
Yeah, okay.
It was good. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, it's gotten a lot of hype.
Yeah,
so.
definitely a lot of hype. I wouldn't say it was as good as I actually thought it was gonna be, but
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's the thing is like I was listening. You can actually now rent it on Amazon right now.
Yeah, my parents. I was just over at their house and they were telling me that they just watched it.
Yeah, and so like Liz and I watched the preview because I told her, oh, I heard about this, and I guess she and her and I are that thing is like if something gets a little too much hype, then we're like more on not going to see it. But she was like, oh yeah, I'd watch this, and I was like, yeah. She's like, but it's getting so much hype. I'm like, so we have to block out that noise, and just take it for what we've seen.
Yeah.
So I think if we go in there with a better head, then we'll enjoy it more.
Yeah, well, I think it got a lot of hype too because fucking Rotten Tomatoes gave it like a crazy fucking score, like
really?
99% or some shit.
When did that become like the go-to? Yeah. It used to be those two old fogies, dude. The Roger and Ebert, where they just remember that show where they just sit there and just badger movies the entire time. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I mean, dude, I don't pay attention.
I don't, dude.
I just see shit like
that. I
have
a weird taste in movie. There's things that I like and things that I don't. Like people like. There's certain movies that people really like hype up or whatever that are great, and I'm like, yeah, it wasn't that great for me. But there's dumbass movies that I fucking think is like the bee's knees, and people are like, why the fuck do you like that? I'm like, yo, you got to take it for what it is. Like everybody hates on the Expendable movies.
Yeah.
By far, in the last decade, probably some of the best action films to come out.
Oh, yeah, I would agree.
Just because it's all my old action heroes from the 90s and early 2000s.
I mean, dude, regardless.
And it's supposed to be over the top.
Yeah. And I mean, regardless of how many they've done and how over the top, just like the Fast and Furious franchise, it just gets fucking more ridiculous. But like,
that's the part of it.
The first one was sick as fuck, dude.
Sick as fuck, dude. Sick as
fuck.
Like
the fact that you have fucking Jet Li with fucking Arnold and fucking
Dolph Lundgren, and fucking Sylvester
Stallone.
Yeah, like, dude. You fucking Terry Crews. You had fucking Dolph. You had who were they all? God, there's so many of them. Bruce Willis. So many action stars. Fucking Chuck Norris.
Yeah, he was in the.
Yeah, the Lone Wolf. There's a movie of Chuck Norris. He's literally called the Lone Wolf. That's literally was his character. I was like, and Sylvester Stallone was great because he's bringing back all the old all the old action heroes, and just told everybody, this is going to be the most over the top, old '90s throwback action. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm gonna bring out Rambo. Arnold, I need some Terminator out of your ass. You know what I mean? Yep. Like, this is fucking mad cool. Like, but everybody hates on that shit, right? Like, another show that got super hyped and took me till lockdown to actually watch was Game of Thrones. Turns out, besides the last few episodes or the last season even, pretty phenomenally done.
Yeah,
like,
that's the general consensus I get of people that I've talked to about that show, and they're like, amazing show. I love that show.
Yeah.
But everybody says, but the last season.
Yeah, well, because they lost the original writers, and they had to wrap up a bunch of stuff, a bunch of storylines and subplots. They just did it so quickly that they just left. There's just so much to be unanswered, or it's just not well written, not well edited. And so it kind of wrapped up really quickly, and it was just not that great.
People said like the ending, aside from that shit, wasn't like what the fans were.
No, it was nothing like the books or the stories of it. But that's like any book that's turned into a movie. Books are so much more detailed than movies, and movies you can only do so much within a certain amount of time. If you try to make it too long, then you're gonna lose. I mean, look at the attention span of the modern human in the United States, right?
But he's got TikTok brain,
bro. Yeah, it's like a minute.
Yeah. I mean, dude, the fucking Santino special.
Yeah.
Literally, like, no intro, just jump straight into fucking him.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
I'm kind of bummed because he usually does intros.
I know, but like every other comedy special you see, like they show him getting on stage and like
doing
like an introduction with like the crowd, like, oh, just so glad to be here and like wherever the fuck they are. But yeah, it's literally straight into jokes. Like,
interesting.
I thought it was kind of weird, but okay. So saying Game of Thrones and not they going off the movies and shit. What do you think's the best movie or TV show adaptation from a book that you've watched? Well, I guess you'd have to have read the book too, really know this.
Yeah.
Or to choose. So I guess that might narrow down your
Robert Redford and The Natural. Movie based on a book.
How old is that?
It's a baseball movie about someone and the term, what the term of natural is. Sporting world.
Yeah.
Naturally athletic. And so that would probably be one of the better adaptations. Being that I've never seen the movie Holes, but I've also been told that that's a great adaptation.
I would. Yeah, that's probably
you've seen
it.
You've read them both, right? You've read and seen. So, oh, dude, that's a really good one. Wow.
I do love when the people make based on books. They very true.
Try to keep it as true as possible. We're actually starting to make our way through the Harry Potters. I did.
I felt like I remember you saying.
I did read them. And Aiden, I guess, has read them all, but never watched the movies. And so, like, usually watch TV. And so we've been kind of like going like half an hour at a time, an hour at a time on these movies. Pretty good adaptations, I would say, but those books are so long, you have to cut a lot. That's my
and
thing.
They keep
is
getting
like
bigger too.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Books?
So it's the books get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Fuck, man, that's a good question. I would say some of the Tom Clancy movies have been pretty good adaptations.
Well, dude, after I was telling you that I'd watched Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
Recently, and I seen it was based off a book. I was like, I haven't read a book in a long time, but like it made me want to maybe go read it.
For sure. I mean, if that movie is that good.
Yeah.
I didn't remember it was a book.
Yeah, apparently it was.
I kind of want to rewatch that movie now.
But I would say my favorite adaptation would so many, but that I've actually read. I would say maybe Fight Club.
Yep, that was a really good book. Movie, that's actually one of the movie adaptations that I feel like the movie outshined.
Yeah, definitely.
That movie was a phenomenal movie.
Yeah. I've read that book probably like 3 or 4 times.
I've read it once.
It's
a great book.
And it's not very big either.
No, it's not that long of a story, but it was just
how it was written.
And just how they made. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, I forgot about that one. That one's a good.
I would say.
Damn, that's a good pull.
I would say probably Fight Club.
That's a really good pull. Damn, I wish I thought of that one.
Do you remember when Gone Girl came out?
Yeah.
Movie.
Yeah.
So
I didn't read that book though.
I for some reason I just loved how fucked up that movie was. Right. I was like, I'm not like too big of a fan of Ben Affleck. Granted, he's had his moments in certain movies, but like. But like, for some reason I just like really was like, I'm gonna read this book
Sure.
because I wanted to see how like
You want to see how it held up.
yeah,
The movie was phenomenal.
and pretty much fucking spot on with the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I should read. God, man, maybe I should start reading again. Fuck. Just go through a slew of books that were adapted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Fuck, man. Damn.
So I would say probably those two for me.
Yeah. God damn, man. The Natural's still up there for me.
Yeah.
Damn. But see, I didn't read Gone Girl, but that movie was such a good movie.
Yeah, and his like wife in that movie.
Yeah, dude.
Kind of a little hottie.
He's a piece.
Kind of a piece. But she's fucking psycho.
No, she's a she's a crazy bitch.
crazy
bitch.
bitch.
And part of me thinks she's actually crazy in real life.
Yeah.
Like, you can't act that crazy and not have a little bit of that in you, right? Like,
did some other movie, I don't remember what the fuck it was called, but she plays like this she plays like a crazy bitch in this movie too, where she's a basically deals with like people's dates after they die.
oh shit.
But she does it in like a way where she just like profits
Just takes them.
tremendously
Yeah,
from it.
sure.
And I can't remember who else is in that movie. But that movie's actually really good too.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what the fuck it was called. One fucking series books that I could tell you fucking dog shit in my opinion was series.
Yep. So the books were far superior.
Dude, I actually fucking loved the books.
Books are really well written
And
really entertaining.
And when I watched the movies, I was like,
really disappointed, weren't you?
it wasn't what I envisioned.
Yep.
When I read the books, I had a certain vision in my head of like how the story played out and shit.
Yep.
And when I watched the movies, I was like,
yeah, that's
not
the
a
thing is
fan.
like I ended up liking more of the ancillary characters than the main characters in those movies. Liz loves the Hunger Games series. I thought they were entertaining, sure. For sure.
oh yeah, definitely.
The book's
entertaining.
way better.
Yeah.
But it was just like, there's nothing about the Katniss or the fucking redhead punk bitch, dude. I just hate those characters.
Yeah.
But in the books, you're rooting for them. But in the movies, I'm like, God. Like, I liked Woody Harrelson's like Ansel. Like, even though he was barely in the movie, anytime he was on screen, he was just like, his presence on the screen was so much stronger than the main characters.
100%.
You're just like, yo,
100%.
you didn't coach up these actors and actresses.
Dude,
enough.
I don't think I think I may have watched I watched the first one. I did not finish. I was like, they just from like what I remember reading the books.
Yeah,
but
they cut a lot of it out.
Yeah.
You kind of have to kind of piece it together.
But like you were saying with fucking like Katniss's character, the first few like movies or whatever, kind of fucking like
Bitch.
kind of a
She's
bitch.
soft.
But then at the very end, she's fucking
hardened as
she
fuck.
bosses the fuck up.
Yeah, but in
like,
the book, she's kind of got a boss up earlier in the books than in the movies, right? They make her this emotional, like empathetic, like character that only is killing because she has to, but not really killing. Just fluke things are happening.
yeah.
But in the books, if I remember right, this bitch is just coldly killing people, dude. Like, yeah, dude. Like, fuck no. Like, and the crazy thing about those movies, in the first movie, opening scene, she's hunting a deer, right?
Yeah.
Coldly takes out a deer with this bow. And you think, okay.
You're
so
telling me she was a sniper with the bow?
yeah. And then
she's
she just
like
bitches out and then, nah, dude. Like, when it's life and death, you go from shooting a deer, no problem, to like someone throwing knives at you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
dude,
what are you
like,
going to do?
her, I mean, the fact that she knows that lives in this world where this happens every year, and you could be that motherfucker that has to play in for your fucking district or whatever the fuck it was.
Just win.
But like telling me she was sniping fucking shit with the bow.
Right.
And then she's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, dude.
Yeah.
I get you on that one. Yeah, so I would say the Harry Potters are kind of up there with the Hunger Games, where the adaptations weren't that great because they just didn't have enough screen time to make it. I will say it was cool that they stuck with the same cast, so you could literally have the same age range of the books. So you literally watch the kids grow up, and they were actually the right age versus casting, trying to make them look young. So casting-wise, it was done well.
And yeah, with fucking them choosing what's his name for Harry, like
Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah,
perfect motherfucker to play.
Well, and
Harry.
it was all these actors and actresses were very not known. At least the kids were. So it was just like you're taking kids who are just trying to get their shot at this, and it's just like instead of having a big name to it, like it's so that was done well.
Unlike fucking Stranger Things, where this last season, that's supposed to be like the very last season, still hasn't fucking came out, and the kids are now like fucking in their 30s or something. No,
I was gonna say,
30s,
well, probably like 20s, 30s, or mid 20s, mid 20s. So here's my thing.
Like 20s.
Don't get mad at me. I know you've been. We talked about this years ago, but I still haven't made it through half of.
I don't
first
fucking
season.
blame you, dude.
To me, I keep thinking of the Goonies, and it's just like, bro, like that's like for me, 80s, 90s kid. It's just like, okay, like you are remaking the Goonies.
Well, dude, like when those
everyone's like, it's not quite like the Goonies, which I understand, but it's a group of kids going on an adventure
it's
to
like
find some
Goonies,
shit.
It's like Goonies
dude.
and fucking Dungeons and Dragons out of fucking bait. Because that's like what
I can actually kind of get behind
that's like
that.
what the show's about.
I think the first couple episodes it just wasn't engaging enough for me, and it's just like a lot of shows where you kind of have to get past a few episodes. I just am at that point where it's like hard for me to get past.
Yeah, dude. I
that
mean,
point.
At this point, I probably, if I were you.
Really? Yeah. Well, apparently, if they haven't released this last season, then it's like I don't want to get all hyped up and blow through this and power through it just to be like, am I ever going to get a last season?
No, I think it's supposed to come out sometime in October or some shit. But no, like it's good. I mean, Amy sat and watched all of the shit, but drug out so long now, dude. I've lost complete interest, and like it's to where I'm like, fuck happened? It's been so long since their last season. It's just like back and rewatching that shit, fuck went down.
Yeah, no, I feel that. No, I'm
I don't know.
Oh, dude, there's another. Fuck, was the Jaws films based off books? I don't think I ever read the books, but I know I like Jaws.
I don't think so.
I'm just trying to think of what other movies were shit,
based off books.
Clear and Present Danger. So there's been
a lot.
A lot of Tom Clancy books have been adaptations into movies and video games. So Rainbow Six is
talked about the fucking
Tom Clancy. Yeah. Great book, by the way. If you want to read a good fictional book, that's a great one.
I feel like I remember fucking that book back in the day.
Just in the bookstore.
Or like in the library
or
something.
Or in the fucking grocery store in the book section. Yeah. But my dad was really into Tom Clancy, so I'd always just steal the books and just fuck. There's another.
I mean, I guess are you into like King book? Have you ever read any Stephen King books?
I have read shit. But I've read one Stephen. He's a really good writer. He's a fucked up individual. For him to think these things up, dude.
He's a creepy looking motherfucker.
Dude,
too.
He's a creep.
That I think I actually fucking read was I did read all through the It book.
That's right. And I read part of it.
But I read it so long ago before like the movies came out, so like can't say that I like remembered a ton of it, I guess. Sure. Aside from like
they do pretty good adaptations, I would say, though, of him. Because he has a lot of controlling rights in what is same thing with Tom Clancy. Was a lot if they wanted to do a movie, he had sign off on the whole script before they even filmed. Or he had editing rights or something. And he gave that up for a while after a while, and they did an adaptation with Ben Stiller, Sum of All Fears. What? It was just shitty because they didn't have Tom to kind of like edit it. But I think it's the same thing with that fucking creepy dude. But yeah, it fucking dude, I can't get that fucking here, Georgie. That voice creeped me the fuck out, dude.
The fucking It clown.
And that Skarsgård, dude. Like, I didn't know he had a twin brother, right?
Yeah.
And they're creepy as fuck when they're together, dude. I can't tell you much when he does that smile. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck who you are. That is creepy as fuck.
And I couldn't sit through all that fucking makeup.
Oh, dude.
To play that role.
I think it was like 4 hours every day of makeup, dude. Like, you can't sleep in it. You get it off every day. You're working for... Oh, dude, it's so bad. I'd be breaking out. Did you see, speaking of smiling, did you see that movie, Smile?
I thought it was dog shit.
I didn't realize. God, there's so... It had potential to be, like, really good.
Yeah, it did.
But it just wasn't. And now they're releasing a second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. They either got to chop it up or just get rid of them.
I don't know what the fuck people are on, but, dude, I remember when that movie came out, people were, like, hyping the shit out of this movie. And
they spent a lot in marketing.
This movie is fucking so scary, like, blah, blah, blah. It's probably, like... I remember me and Sammy went, like... I don't think we went years, but we watched it here at home, and I was like... When it got over, I was like... I can't believe I just wasted that much time.
It's
like,
literally a waste of time.
I thought it was fucking awful.
So I was hyped for the movie because...
I didn't think it was scary at all.
No, it wasn't. It was just dumb. It's recycled
It was dumb,
stories.
super predictable, and wasn't scary at all.
The smiling was kind of creepy. I'll say that. Just how they stared at you.
Yeah.
And I know they spent a bag on marketing because I would watch the Mariners game.
Yeah, I remember seeing those clips of
so at sporting events, basketball, like courtside seats on basketball, behind home plate.
They were paying people to literally sit there and do the...
Baseball games average 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You sit there for 3 hours and just
smile?
And a creepy ass smile, dog. So I was like, I fed into the hype. I'm like, yo, if they have to be on to something.
Oh yeah,
right?
dude, they were hype. I mean, it looked like a decent fucking... It looked good. Like...
Yeah, but it just... Nothing really added up. The editing was bad. The writing was tremendously bad.
Yeah.
It was like... It was more of a comedy than anything.
Yeah.
Like, I found myself laughing through. I was like, come on. Come on. Like...
And yeah, me too. And I'm the motherfucker that will watch a fucking scary movie, and like, I like try to make it a point to like take it as serious as possible because I like being fucking scared by shit like movies like that and stuff. And so like I go see a scary movie in the theater and people are like laughing and shit. It kind of fucking ruins it for me a little bit.
Yeah.
But like that movie was just laughing.
That's how I felt about all the Saw movies.
Yeah. Well, those are just like
gore.
Yeah, it's like gore porn.
Yeah, it literally is. It's just like it's they weren't that scary. Oh. Nothing about that jigsaw. I don't know. Everybody was afraid of a doll on a fucking tricycle. I would have ran up and just kicked the fucking thing.
Just fucking punted his head.
Get the fuck out of here! You're 2 foot tall. What the hell? Like, there's nothing about it. Like, there's shock value, but
Did you ever see those? Fuck, were they called? Terrifier. I think that's what it's called. But I think there's like 3 of them or something. But basically, like about like a evil like interdimensional fucking clown dude.
I'm into it.
But it's just like Saw, where it's just literally fucking gory as fuck.
Oh, never mind.
But I remember like one of the clown dude was just fucking something like that, and it was just like super fucking gory. But I remember I was super intrigued to see these because there was shit online saying that like people were like passing out during the seeing them in like theaters and shit, and that they were like so scary. But it was probably just because people were
blood. They just fucking just couldn't do.
So I still haven't seen any of that.
But speaking of book adaptations, I haven't read the books, but I watched the first one. I kind of want to rewatch it, and I need to get the second or third one too. Is that Maze Runner? I've heard the books were good. The first movie, from what I remember of it, was pretty entertaining.
I think Sammy said she read the books. I never read the books. I think we've watched all the movies together, but
3 of them or 2?
They broke the last one into parts.
Okay, so it's
I
like
think.
a 3-part. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
But I think there's 3 books.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Okay.
I thought the movie. Fuck.
Yeah, I think there's another one that got a lot of hype.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh yeah, because everybody read those books.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of the kids I went to school.
Yeah. I don't think I ever read them, but.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just threw. Oh fuck! How are we forgetting about Dune?
Dune, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That was
great
one of the.
book.
That was one of the movies that I was like, after we watched the second one recently, I was like, super into it. I was like, fucking books.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Oh yeah. Well, they're
Still haven't.
novels.
Yeah.
They're a chunk.
Well, yeah, the first book is apparently just the first.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've only read one of the books.
Yeah.
It took me a while, but no, they're great. I still haven't seen Dune 2 yet, and I heard it's phenomenal.
You watched the first one?
Yeah, I loved the first one. I thought it was well casted too. I was just like, from what I remember the books, I thought it was pretty on par. Once again, you have to edit, but for pivotal points in the storyline, they hit every mark.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, it was just long movie, ass movies.
Really long movies.
Yeah,
for sure.
but the second one does hold up though. The second one was good.
Yeah, the second one was really good. We went and seen it in theaters, and yeah, I honestly didn't think I was gonna love those movies because like I like science fiction, but some science fiction I'm just like not really into.
Yeah.
So I kind of didn't think I was gonna be into this, but I was pretty locked into those movies. Like they're good.
Yeah. See, I'm Mr. I love sci-fi, dude. It's like I can't get enough.
Yeah.
Like growing up with all the just fucking old Godzilla on a string movies and fucking.
Well, dude, I like
yeah, dude.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, dude.
I like him as an actor.
Great actor.
He's a good ass actor.
Good ass actor, dude. Yeah. And you know, for Zendaya, for her part, she played that role very well.
Mhm.
Fucking Moana, dude. Who's that big bulky dude?
He's only in the first one, I think.
First one, right?
Yeah, he's not in the
he gets
second one.
killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Forget that. Yeah.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah. I keep on calling him Moana. That's the name of a movie, right?
Yeah, Disney movie.
Yeah. Fuck. Dude. Oh, dude, that's crazy. Fuck, dude. I mean, my head is just trying to rack all these books that are possible movies.
I forgot about Dune.
Yeah, it's crazy because that's like probably one of the top tiered ones of this last 10 years.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. This was a good subject line. I can't even. Jesus Christ.
Did
There's
you
a list of them?
Were you into the Goosebumps movies or the books?
Yeah, I love the books. You remember the TV show?
I remember the TV.
Yeah, dude. The TV show used to freak me the fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, the fucking the doll one fucked me up for days. I remember when I was a kid, dude.
Yeah.
I couldn't go up no stairs. I couldn't go down no dark hallways.
The Night of the Living Dummies.
Yeah, dude. I could not do that one, bro. That one was bad.
Yeah, I love those books.
I bet I watch it now. I'd just laugh my ass off.
Oh,
that
show from back in the day.
Yeah.
So fucking cheesy. But when we were kids, that was the shit.
Couldn't get enough of it. Yeah.
Tammy just watched because I don't know. Did you see they just like made like a new Goosebumps series? I think it's.
Yeah, I think
it has I can't remember.
Oh fuck! I forgot about you.
Accepted with Jonah Hill and
that fucking
a white
dark
dude.
haired dude with the bushy brows.
Yeah,
looks half Jewish.
He's in this new Goosebumps.
Yeah. I think Liz put that on for background noise, and I didn't quite understand what was going on.
Yeah, I kind of caught parts of it when Sammy was watching it. I couldn't tell you if it was any good, but I think she.
Hey, there's you guys usually just talk about hits. They're usually not many of the suggestions you've given me have not been hitters. So.
I'm super picky with shows and stuff. Like,
yeah,
I like what
too.
I like, and I kind of have a hard time getting into shit.
Yeah, I get this. I don't know if it's ADD around movies. It's just if I'm not in the mood, it's hard for me to focus.
Yeah,
and then like a show, dumbass show I started watching on Prime. On Prime. the Top Gear guys, Jeremy Clarkson. So they gave Jeremy Clarkson his own show.
Yeah.
Was I telling you about this? Clarkson
Yeah.
Goes Farming or something like that. Pretty fucking entertaining because he's just a dumb shit, dude. He's just so dumb, but he's like raising all these animals.
Yeah.
But it's like that kind of shit is entertaining because I'm just like, yeah, just can background.
Yeah.
But we've been crushing some movies lately, and like I told you this afternoon, we got home from the farm, and we were just cooling down because it was actually kind of warm today.
Yeah, it was actually really nice.
Yeah, it was actually really nice. It wasn't overly hot, but it was warm.
Yeah.
But we watched that Last Breath film. Woody Harrelson.
Oh yeah.
That thing that's just knowing that that's a true story, right? That's just kind of a trip. Like that's like.
So what was their actual? Were they like underwater welders?
So
or
what they
something,
were underwater divers that. What they do is they go out to oil rigs and go fix gas pipes underwater, and they're anywhere between 300 feet and 1,000 feet of water. So the pressure is huge.
Right, and so they have to wear these fucking
pressurized suits,
special suits attached to like oxygen.
And so what happens is the boat that they're diving from, they have what's called the bell, which is like this pressurized chamber that they send down a few hundred.
Yeah.
Get in, you do your dive. And above is a boat, and they have all these automated systems where they use the different motors and rotors to kind of keep the boat in place. Happened to be that they're in rough seas, and this computer program couldn't hold up, shut itself down. And so this boat starts drifting and carrying everybody around. So the dude who gets stuck down there, the fucking
didn't his
so his cord gets
like tangled up or whatever,
tangled up on like what the structure underneath that they're working on. And so when the boat lists, he literally becomes the anchor. So the boat's drifting, he gets caught, everything comes to a stop, and you just see this stuff just starting splintering and pulling apart. So he has to put on his emergency air, which
only
is 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah. And so they get drifted like 500 feet away from where he's at. So he has no light down there. He has only a couple flares and so he has to, and essentially he just watched this dude lose all his air and then just there.
He just knows he's fucked at this point.
And just essentially just Woody Harrelson and just this whole, they just have a really good way of building the drama as far as trying to get the ship right and get it back to where it needs to be and the whole rescue and everything like that. But it's just kind of like, I love being on the water.
Uh-huh.
I am certified to dive up to 60 feet. I've done 3 dives. I don't think I'll do any more in the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Maybe now that I've quit smoking cigarettes and I'm only vaping, my lung capacity is coming back. But just in 60, the pressure that you feel coming back up to this, it's tremendous.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
I'm nauseous. I'm turned around. So keep me on top of the water on a boat.
Yeah.
Keep me on an inner tube behind a boat. Maybe give me a snorkel and some shallow little coral reef or something like that. Give me a fishing pole on the beach.
Yeah.
I'm not diving no more, dude. Like, it's just not for me, I realize. It's just not my thing. My kids love it.
Dude, there's so many, like, fucking things that can go wrong with diving and, like...
Yeah, the bends
like
is
you're
a
saying,
huge thing.
The amount of fucking, like, that can go wrong in your body when you're coming up from deep dives like that and shit.
The gas buildup.
Yeah, it's just...
literally will explode your organs. Like your organs literally explode. There's not like just like a little poof, but like a violent rupture happens. Right. And so
it's like your blood's like oxygenating or whatever in your system.
It's,
so it's just like
carbon and nitrous and stuff like that builds up under pressure and it's kind of nuts, man. And
maybe I'll have to actually
I would suggest this movie though. Actually,
because like I was telling you,
you watched the documentary.
I did watch the documentary on it like years ago, and
that was my thing with Breaking Bad. Like,
yeah.
Anyway, sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good. Yeah, I mean, so maybe I'll watch it.
Yeah, so like that, like it literally is like we're just flipped because you were telling me for years to watch Breaking Bad, and I was like, oh, I've seen this documentary, I know the story. Finally got through, sat down and watched Breaking Bad. Phenomenal show. Oh my god. I don't know how many times I can say phenomenal tonight, but it's
Oh, dude,
such a good show, dude.
That one took me a while to fucking like get onto, also because that was one of those shows that everybody had a bunch of hype, and I didn't watch it for the longest time, and then Sammy just sat down one day and I was like, we're gonna start watching this show, and I fucking love that. That's like a top 5 TV series.
That's probably in my top 10. Probably probably number 6 or 7, just squeaked out of the top 5. So my top for television shows, just shows, not movies. Probably top 3 in no particular order would be Sopranos, The Wire.
Yeah.
And fuck, man. I mean, I would almost say, except for that last season, I would say, like, it's for sci-fi things, right? Like, not or fantasy things. Like, it's really good. But no, oh fuck. Oh, no. What's the other show I really liked? That one about the dysfunctional family. They're all like adopted. Frank, that old dude Frank.
Oh, Shameless.
Yeah, that's actually probably in my top 3. That one would squeak out Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Shameless is really fucking
fucking good movie.
I don't think I ever finished that series because I remember the last like 2 seasons got super like
weird.
It got super fucking weird, and just
weird is the only way I could describe it.
I mean, that whole show is weird from the jump, but like those first like 5 or 6 seasons or whatever were
so good.
So good. Yeah, I forgot about Shameless.
Shameless is probably on my top 3. Well, no, I would say Breaking Bad's probably in my top 5 easily. I'm trying to think.
I mean, that show is fucking, it holds up.
Yeah, well, see, that's my thing is I love The Sopranos. I watched every episode because it used to. Well, because we didn't have HBO growing up because it used to cost an arm.
Yeah.
But they used to release the DVD sets, and I used to go rent them and watch them. Yeah, Sopranos was superbly done. Rest in peace, James Gandolfini.
We never had HBO either.
Right. Well, then you haven't seen The Wire either, which is also an HBO show. Over both those two, if you want a show to watch between those two, start with The Wire. The Wire, dude.
No,
it's some gangster ass shit that goes down, dude.
I almost started it probably last year sometime, and then I never.
Yeah. And it's funny is because it's like that's all in Philly, right? A lot of it's in Philly, and so it's like I have
isn't it Baltimore?
Baltimore and Philly, but mainly Baltimore. But it is mainly Baltimore. But I just think of Philly because all my Philly homies, they all say "yerp," and you hear that a bunch, and it's such an East Coast thing to do. And so it's just like, yo, it's so funny when you're like, I'm watching the show and they just hear "yerp" in the show. I'm like, yo, where's the homie at? Like, what the fuck? Nah, but The Wire's freaking good show.
With how fucking picky I am with shows and stuff, I can't say that I've watched a ton of like series like that.
Yeah.
Stuff. But yeah, Breaking Bad is probably in my top 5.
Yeah, I would say it's gotta be in mine, dude. I can't give you any more off the top of my head that were. I mean, yeah, The Office was great, but it's not like a classic hitter for me. It's like top 20.
I mean, it's
10, 15.
Not even like a series you could compare to any of those types of shows.
Yeah,
either,
no, and it's like,
it's kind of like in its own little sort
same with like Parks and Rec, that comedy series. Like the comedy is great and everything for TV shows, but it's a different rating system for my head as far as like
totally.
Like drama series.
Yeah.
Like drama television is more like
I don't think of The Office as like a series.
Yeah, you know I think of it as just like mindless television.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're gonna have people who are gonna throw the Friends out there and all that.
That's why I wouldn't even put any of those types of shows in there. Yeah,
it's a sitcom.
Like because
you sit down and watch a comedy.
Yeah,
sitcom.
And they might have some sort of like vague story that they're following throughout the seasons.
Not really any kind of storyline though.
Yeah, but not really. All the episodes are different, and it's always just like.
Yeah, it's not really a series. You're right.
That's how
I like that. I like how that you define that.
Yeah, because that's how I would think of like that '70s show. Because like I love that 70s show. I've probably seen that show start to finish like a handful of times. But it's a sitcom. Like
great show too. Yeah, it's syndicated television.
It does follow like a story in a sense.
Yeah, lightweight, better than any of the other shows we were just talking about. Yeah. But still, it's a sitcom, isn't it? Yeah. Fuck, dude, because that means like Married with Children, all those sitcoms from back in the day.
Married with Children, King of Queens, fucking.
Good, such a good.
Yeah.
It's a shame that the two of them hate each other.
Yeah.
It's a real shame because you could see it in that revamp they did of it where they just like were just forcing the smiles with each other. I was just like, yeah, that sucks.
Fucking hilarious.
The best show ever.
So good.
I always be like, how that fat ass land her? Like, yo, she's a piece.
That was always like one of the ongoing jokes.
Yeah, it's like because when she was younger, she was a little bit of a piece. Like I could see why.
She was fucking skinny.
This fierce little Italian bitch, dog. She's just fierce, but
like
that's not really a series either, man.
For series, if I were to like put a top 3 in there,
let me hear yours
in no order.
Yeah, no orders.
It'd be Breaking Bad,
sure,
Animal Kingdom, and
Animal Kingdom. There,
I think.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
I don't even know.
Because I think I've probably watched more sitcoms that I've thought of series than actual series. I have to define that now because what you've just defined for me was there is a clear difference between what we were talking about right there, right? Series follow a storyline. Fuck, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
What about would you consider like a limited series, a series, you know? Oh, I mean, it's in the, but you know what I mean? Like it's only like 1, maybe 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Okay, True Detective.
I would put that in there.
True Detective's up there then. True Detective is a great show.
Still haven't watched that show.
First 2 seasons are so good.
Okay, I'll tell you what my third one.
Give it to me.
Right now, even though we're still not finished with it, is Ozark.
Okay, yeah, there we go. That's
Ozark
a good one.
Is fucking.
Yep, Ozark. That is a series. Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, I need to start that.
Like with fucking what's his name, Jason Bateman.
Yep.
With knowing him and been in all sorts of like comedy movies and shit, like
you take it actually seriously.
He's the same type of person he is in those movies, but in like a serious type of role.
I'm with that. So he's got some sarcasm to him, but he's like more serious. Yeah.
But he's like a smart, geeky motherfucker, and like
it's about laundering money and shit, right?
For a cartel.
For the cartel. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I would like that.
We're almost on to the last season now.
Okay.
But fuck, dude, that show is so good.
Yeah. So, dude, you would like if you like that whole mafioso stuff.
Oh yeah, I know. I would fuck with.
You would fuck with The Sopranos hard.
And
dude.
The Wire. I know.
Oh yeah, you would fuck with those hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh bro, I almost forgot. In my top 5, I guess, because I wouldn't replace any of those that I just said for this show.
Yeah.
But a lot of people did not like how this show went towards the end of the series was Lost. I actually loved Lost.
I liked it too. My only caveat,
so many episodes, but
that was my thing.
120
I
episodes.
I just could not keep up. Cause you run through 20 episodes, you need a break.
Oh yeah,
right. And then my breaks were a couple months between, you know?
Yeah.
And so it was just like, I got to a point where I just felt like I was just dragging to get through it.
Yeah.
But the first 3 seasons, the first 2 seasons I definitely watched, like, paid attention to.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's when it was getting really, really good. But I was just so sick of the fucking just intros of the, I was just like, oh, man. I wish, like, series would just wrap up the introduction of the characters in the first, like, first episode. And then you get into it. I don't need half of a season of
the thing that
introductory storylines. I'm sorry, I just don't need it.
No, I'm with you. But that's what I was just about to say is, like, the thing that fucked that show over for people that, like, couldn't follow it very well was the flashbacks and the flash forwards and every single fucking, because there were so many characters in that show, and they showed every single one's backstory and all their flashbacks and flash forwards of like after they got off the island, after they came back to the island and all that shit. Like it was very hard to follow, but
But no, that's a good show. Oh, God, Lost was a really good series.
My parents watched that show when it was like coming out on TV, and they'd watch it every week.
Oh, nice.
And I would kind of follow along with them and stuff. But then after the series, when it, got over years and years later, me and Sammy watched it start to finish together, and we just like flew through that show. And I would say it's up there for me. It's a great show.
It's a good one. I mean, Animal Kingdom's definitely up there for me. Yeah, I can't even put Lost up there just because I didn't get through it.
Yeah.
I bet you if I got through it, it would make its way up there. I might just start Ozarks tonight. Well, fuck, I haven't heard from Liz yet, so I'm assuming she's fallen asleep. So we'll see how that goes. But
I can't remember. Did you say if you guys ever watched that show, or did you ever start that show?
Ozarks?
Yeah.
I think Liz did.
Yeah.
And I think I might have gone through like the first half episode. I know the premise of it.
Yeah, that's the type of show too that is easy to watch because it gets into it super quick.
Right.
Like the first half of the first season, you're just like you're in the shit.
Just in
and
it.
like,
yeah, so okay, I'd like this then.
Yeah, pretty easy to get into.
So did you ever watch Bates Motel?
No, I didn't, but I remember that show out.
That was a good one too. That's creepy.
Doesn't that have the bitch from The Conjuring?
Yeah.
Isn't that who's in that show?
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
I believe that's the girl from it. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's yeah.
I remember hearing about that show being pretty good.
It was a good one. Yeah, Ozark was huge. God, yeah, I'm gonna have to start that. I'll be my goal for next week is at least get an episode or two in. So next week when we record, I can just talk. We can do a little review bit. I actually like talking about movies now.
Yeah,
we can make this a little bit. I like it, not bit. We can make this a section. Just tip of my tongue, and
Did you ever watch Sons of Anarchy?
Yeah, I did.
My parents loved that show.
Yeah,
I never watched it.
I stopped after the second season. It's one of those. It's just there's so many other shows going on, or I just didn't keep up to it. Or that's my other thing is when live TV was a thing.
Yeah,
it's like it was like a weekly thing, and then you knew that there was if they were saying they were going to do another season, you'd know when it was going to be released because there's a timetable.
Yep.
Now with the streaming services, it's like you get a full season, and then you don't know when the next season's going to and it's going to be a year later.
Or you get other, like, I think Hulu does it, and I know Apple TV does it, where they stay on that same track of, like, you only get one episode a week. You know,
yeah.
But then you get, like, Netflix, where you get the
fucking season.
Binge a whole season, you know.
Speaking of Netflix, crazy they're starting to do live streaming.
Yeah.
I actually have to go home and watch the Canelo fight that happened tonight.
Was that tonight?
At 6:00. Yeah, I was gonna text you about it and be like, "Should we just watch the Canelo fight?"
I would have been down.
Yeah, but the nice thing about it is I think they'll keep it up for a little while.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I could Google it, but I really don't. Canelo's probably top 5 fighter for me in my life that I've watched. Like I've watched him for the last 15 years. Dude is fucking nuts.
I've never been into boxing, so.
Redheaded Mexican. Yeah, I mean my only preference to it is just because I boxed for so long that it's just like I get the sport. Yeah. And if I invested the same amount of time to learning UFC and what happens in it, I think I would probably lean towards UFC.
Yeah.
Because it is very entertaining. But most of the time I'm just like, it just looks like two guys rolling around dry humping each other.
Yeah.
When in fact, like you got Joe and people who know, like I've watched UFC fights with people who roll jiu-jitsu and stuff, and so they can explain it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, I get the technicality behind it. But if I don't got someone in my ear being like, yo, this is why he's doing it this way, I'm just like, you're humping each other. Yeah. Like that's just, I mean, I'm a big knockout guy.
Like certain fucking,
I'm big into the knockouts.
With the UFC, it's just like a mixed bag of motherfuckers. So like, might get a matchup where it's just two motherfuckers rolling on the ground for 20 minutes or whatever, but like, and then you get two people who just only want to stand up and fucking go at each other.
Like Max Holiday. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, dude, that kid's a nutty kid. Yeah, have you watched any of that bare knuckle league?
No, I haven't. I may have seen clips here and there of it.
Shit's brutal.
I've probably seen more of like, ever like sat and watched any of the events. I've probably seen more clips of the slap boxing.
Oh yeah,
shit than
I just saw one where dude's whole face looked like it got caved in.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, shit's nuts. No, the bare knuckle league is fucking nuts because they've taken some prominent like cage fighters, and they've opened up a women's side to it too. So there's this one woman. She was a baddie, Paige Van Zant. She had heavy hands. She like looked good and stuff, but she went bare knuckle. And bare knuckles fuck a face real fucking quick, dude. So she's got
quick knockouts,
a couple little scars. I mean, yeah, broken knuckles every time. Like, yeah, no, I've watched one event of the bare knuckle, and I was like, bro, even for me, this is a little fucking like barbaric in a way, right?
Yeah, it can be fucking brutal.
But they actually they don't really. I think they make people stand up. So if someone gets knocked down, you can't just jump on them and just a pulp.
I guess I could without I could like
it
that.
is a little it does feel a little more of like you're watching a street fight. There's a little less technique and a little more of a hectic let me put my fist into your fucking nose kind of thing.
Have you seen those backyard bare knuckle fighting?
I was just gonna ask you if you watch those backyard fights.
Not like the old Kimbo Slice.
No,
ones,
but
like
the new age ones. Yeah, the new age ones are rough, dude.
Those are fucking funny too.
They're funny
because they get some like white trash.
Yeah,
motherfuckers
you're talking about the ones in the U.S. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just watched this one that was I think in Russia where they looked like in a dingy barn. And the ring is about probably maybe 8 to 10 feet in diameter, but it's all hay bales. And it's just like dirt ground, and it's just two Russian dudes just beating the piss out of each other, dude. But they're getting pressed against the fucking the straw bale, the hay bales, and the ref's just standing there, and this dude's just going in. I'm like, these Russians don't play, bro. Dude, like this shit's nuts.
Those like sorts of fight shows and stuff remind me of like the old fucking like the Kimbo Slice videos and stuff, and felony fights.
Felony fights was my shit.
Oh my god,
dude!
Felony
I love that
was
shit,
great.
dog. That shit was the best. That and bum fights. Bum fights was amazing. Just because I mean, it's like, I can see the moral strength that you're paying drug addicts and homeless people to fight each other, but it's entertaining as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
So good. So good. But felony fights were probably that's top tier of fighting content, honestly, dude. Like
some of those were really fucking funny and
they're
brutal too.
Brutal fights, man. Like I saw one where it looked like dude's eye was like halfway popped out of his side. Yeah, that shit's real, dude.
Like that one dude who I stabbed that motherfucker in the neck, like I'm just fucking.
That's probably the most famous one.
And he was
honestly.
he's like, dude, I'm just like such a fucking badass.
Such
and
a
all that shit
badass.
and all this shit, and then he comes out and gets clapped in like
gets
fucking
rocked,
20.
Dude. Yeah.
He got fucked up too, like
bad. Man. Yeah, dude. And then there's dude, and some of the fucking knots that fucking on the heads of them of these kids, dude, like baseball size. You're like, you actually probably need to go to the hospital. Like that's not a bruise. That's like more than a welt. That's like brain damage.
That's fucking.
That's CTE.
That is a traumatic brain injury.
That's trauma to the head, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy shit. God, that was a good fuck, man. Coming out with the hitters tonight, Alex.
I forgot about felony
Fucking
fights.
me too. Bring that back. Remember Slam Ball?
Yeah.
Oh my god, if we're talking about bringing old
Fucking
things back, dude.
I think they brought that back. Like,
did they really?
I think they did a couple years ago. Recently.
I gotta track that down.
I swear they did.
I love that shit. Watching people get just knocked the fuck out 10 foot in the air, dude. And these motherfuckers are flying like 5 feet above the fucking rim. Yo, dude, it's like no one's shooting jumpers. Like it's just all like
no, it's just straight
motherfuckers just checking them each other, dude. It's
getting fucked
so
up,
good.
dunking on each other and shit, and that show is crazy.
Yeah,
that's like one of those. That was originally like a Spike show, wasn't it? Or like
TV? That's the only place I remember seeing.
Yeah,
it.
same.
And then it was like always on like late night, and it was just like the two shittiest like teams that are just like half the team looked out of shape. There was only like one good player on each team.
Yeah, and there was always some like fucking ex-D1 fucking black dude who was just like savage as fuck.
Just talking shit. Yeah, dude, it was great. Now they need to make something like a shorter like a half court hockey, like a short game hockey,
Yeah.
like half of a period.
Almost like arena football, but like arena hockey or
I've
something.
been to one arena football thing, dude. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
It's not that fun to go to live. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think I went to one when I was a kid.
when Portland had a team. Yeah, I went to the Portland one. It wasn't. It's more fun to watch on the screen than it is to be in the stands because it's just like.
Yeah, the one I would have rather lingerie football.
Yeah.
Because I was like arena football, but like bitches in lingerie.
Yeah, pretty much just ripping the clothes off. Yeah, that was great. Seattle had a great team. A lot of them are pieces. A lot of them are not. A lot of them are just yikes.
Oh, I believe it. Sammy fucking played rugby for a time, and played on like like out of high school and shit.
Jesus Christ.
And I went to a couple of her games, bro. There were some fucking
there's tanks.
Dyke ass bitches.
Yeah, some straight tanks out there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, rugby players don't play. Again, just golfed with some random dude one morning a couple weeks ago who was from New Zealand, and he was just built like a brick house, and I was like, "You played rugby, didn't you?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I just never lost it. I just keep working out, and I just want to stay this big. I'm like, dude, you're huge. Like he's like maybe 5'9", but he's fucking like probably like 210, 220.
Samoan?
Just stacked. Like but like a short Samoan. Like
so he is Samoan?
Yeah, he was like he was definitely brown of some kind.
Like a lot of rugby
but
players.
But dude, he was just from New
Zealand
Zealand with his fucking accent. Just pit bull of a jacked dude, and he'd hit the golf ball a yard, dude. But he was just like his short game just I whooped his ass because he just couldn't. He would outdrive me, but he just couldn't finish. Like it was just. But he would I talk shit. I was just afraid like this rage and just beat the fucking piss out of me. But he turned out to be one of the nicest guys ever. But couldn't really understand half the things he said because he talked real fast and with that New Zealand accent. I don't do well. I just too much of an American. I hate to sound that ignorant, but it's just
certain accents are hard as fuck to like make shit out.
Yeah, some British people who speak really quick.
Yeah,
I can't. It's like cursive. It's just like, what are you doing? Like, what? What are you calling a French fry a chip? It's not aluminium.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Nah. I guess I can't. My mom really likes British television, so she's always recommending like British TV shows. And I don't know how many times I've told her that I can only do
Top Gear.
So yeah, I know, but that's the thing is I
can only do Top Gear.
I've told her I was like, there's like very specific shows that I can handle the accent for longer than an hour.
Yeah.
And she goes, really? And I'm like, I don't know what it is. I just can't do it. Like Peaky Blinders, for example, right? It's very Irish and everything like that.
That's another show.
Really good show.
Still haven't watched that show.
I'm stuck on the second season because I keep finding other shows that distract me. And so but really good show. Based off true events or true family, the Peakies. I mean, dude, like, you put razor blades in your cap and you're just like, that's your weapon. You just see them whip the hat on, just like slicing ears off and shit. You're like, yo, this is, what is going on here, man? It's just like, yo, like this is, man.
Put that on my list.
That's a good one. That's a good, actually, you could like, you could put it on for background. I would suggest, like, it's another one where it's a little bit of a slow start, but it doesn't take a season to introduce all the characters. It's like an episode, maybe two. But it's one of those shows that kind of gets into it, kind of just sets it up, just saying he's who the Peaky Blinders were. This is their territory. Right. This is who they're against, and then it just kind of goes into it.
Yeah. Well, I got interested in trying to watch that show because after I watched Animal Kingdom, I seen Jay Animal Kingdom's in Peaky Blinders too, and I was like, okay, I'll probably get down with that.
Yeah. No,
because like I know the main dude. What's his name?
Fuck.
Real name? I couldn't tell you.
He's a good actor though.
He's been in all the fucking. But
damn, that's a pull. He has been, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Shit. You're just good calls tonight, Alex, bro. Good pulls tonight. God damn. It's fucking information station.
Did you ever watch Oppenheimer?
Part of it.
Okay. I still haven't watched it.
I liked it. so far. I mean, we all know the history behind it.
Yeah.
Funny that there's this whole like.
That's a movie for me that I feel like is probably just like pretty fucking slow.
It's more of a drama, and there's not a whole lot of. I mean, yeah, it's the story of Oppenheimer, dude. It's funny. It's like everyone's putting that against Barbie because they opened the same weekend. No shit, Barbie's gonna do better than fucking Oppenheimer. What are you going? A solemn, serious movie about World War II and making a fucking disastrous bomb, or bright colors, bushy tails, and sex appeal?
Yeah.
What's gonna sell more, right? And I'm like, how is this a comparison? How is this gonna be? Oppenheimer's gonna win the awards.
Yeah.
Barbie's gonna make the money.
Yep.
That was the difference. I just thought that was crazy. All right, I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Well, good episode, Alex.
Good episode.
Thanks again.
Yep.
The next time, folks.
Next week.
We'll see you for episode 5.
Alrighty.